basically says we have 4 green marbles and 3 red marbles in a bag. And we are going to select 2 marbles from this bag without replacement. So select 2 marbles from the bag without replacement. And we want to find the probability of selecting 2 red marbles. So we want to know what is the probability that we get 2 red marbles. So basically, first, for this problem, maybe one of the important things to notice is the word like without replacement. So you'll see this a lot in math competitions. Without replacement just basically means you're not going to replace the thing that you like took. So if I draw a green marble, let's say I first draw a marble, I'm not going to put the marble back into the bag. I'm going to keep the marble, and I'm going to continue drawing. If on the other hand, if the question said with replacement, it means, let's say I chose a green marble, I'm going to take a look at the marble and I see it's green and I'm going to put it back into the bag. So I'm going to replace it back into the bag. So it's important to like be careful if the problem says without replacement, which means you don't replace the object that you took, or with replacement, which means you do replace the object that you took. And we want to know the probability of getting 2 red marbles. So this problem is pretty similar to the previous problem. So what we would do is, again, like probability would be the number of successes divided by the number of possible outcomes. So the number of possible outcomes is going to be, there are 7 marbles total in the bag because 4 green, 3 red. So if we were to say that order didn't matter, then we would just do 7, choose 2. And for the successes, since we have 3 red marbles, we want to choose 2 of the red marbles. Without replacement, we would do 3, choose 2. And like, be careful, don't say like 3 times 2, because on the bottom we already counted 7, choose 2 was already assuming order does not matter. So you have to stay consistent. The top has to also have order does not matter. So 3, choose 2 divided by 7, choose 2 would be like 3/21 if you were to calculate these binomial coefficients, and you get 1/7 as the probability. And if you were to like use that order mattered, then it would be the same thing essentially. Like the bottom would be 7 times 6, the top would be 3 times 2, which would also be 1/7. Either way, you would get the same answer.